Yes. Yes. So basically we can center into different, into different ways. That might be okay. But I will tell you 2, 3 ways, which is we will use mostly. And the concepts with respect to the centering might be covered in the next modules, but I just want to demonstrate that. First one is using Flexbox. So Flexbox is the last module I can say, which is the 25th module. But using those 3 properties of the Flexbox, we can able to centrally align the element. Got it? We can able to centrally align it. So let's make it okay. I opened it or not? Am I not open it? ఓపెన్ చేశాను కదా ఎట్లా పోయింది అది సరే let it be. Will open with VS Code. Yes. We'll start new file. Okay, we have this centering.html. We know it very well. So now, first what I want to do, I want to center the login page. For example, we created login page, whatever it may be, we can center it. So let's create the division first, right? In the division, we'll create a container as a class for it. Inside that, we have one more division, whatever it may be, that is fine. That is a login. Login container. I created division one inside another. Inside that, I have a login to LMS. Next line break. Got it? Next, I want to create a form. I created form. I will create an email and create password. Submit. Got it? We got this. So why this is happening? Because I added an extension fit and code. So whatever the recent things you are doing, based on what you entered previously, so based on form what you entered previously, by default login page it will auto suggest because you entered many times. You know this ID, type, password, everything. So this is repeated code. I can do with AI automatically with the tab. So it will auto suggest. Even though if you start again, it will suggest just a tab again, tab, again, tab, again, tab. It will auto suggest. Using AI, you can also, decrease your time for implementation. Again, every day I am writing the same login form. It's not good. For you also, you will not practice the same. But only the thing is, using the same code, you will copy paste from another file which you already did, and you will apply CSS which you want to practice. Every day you should not write email and input, right? So that is what time taking. Like you need to stabilize the time, optimize the time. What you want meant for production, like so that should be more productive. Ante kada. So now let's start. Even no need of form, you can use this here only form if you want. Instead of div, you can use form only. Okay. Remove this. Okay. Inside division, we have this form format document. If anything, it will automatically format. Now take this container. So I will close all this. Let's open this one and this one. I have container, right? Here, I can use display as flexbox. I can make it as justify content center and align items center. And I can give height as 100 VH, which is vertical height. 100 VH means viewport height. What is the viewport height of the laptop? The same, how much it is. That is how we can take. And we can make it as display flex, justify content and center and the align item center. Let's see how it is behaving now. Using this one also, we can able to center basically. Okay, so now here we are. So now I want to make it as position relative. That is fine with 100%. Justify control line content center. This is container. Again, we can apply for login container. Let's see. Okay. So first link this page to link relation equal to style is what is centering.css. Now, fine. So just comment this. You got it? We applied this. So now we center this element because this is the container which we applied. So now what I want to do, this is the container, that is fine. So if you want to apply border like kind of login page and box shadow something, we want to do styling, right? So I will tell you where you want to apply. Now you see if you apply border, it will be applied for the whole, but you should apply for only login content. That's why I made it another division or another tag. You should apply this for only login container. Am I right? Login container. You apply for login container. Fine. Contain or this is fine. But now tell me whether it is congested or not. We want what? Padding, which is a space. 2 rem, that is fine. All the sides. Now it is fine. But again, this is very odd. Got it? So what I will do now from here, I will apply next line for the email and as well as the label also. So that will come to the next line. It will feel good, basically. And see top, there is more padding. I want to decrease the top padding. So top right, bottom left, right. What I do, top and bottom I will decrease. Means first one, I will put 1.5. Right and left, I will put 1.8 rem. Let's see. Instead of 1.5, put 1. Is it fine, right? This is good. Again, this colon is very odd. We want to remove that. Just remove it. Now, this border is unlikely, is very, very odd. I want to make it smooth. So now I can decrease that as a transparency. Again, this transparency also, I don't want black. I want gray. Gray will look beautiful if you see. Again, I don't want sharp edges. Border radius 8 pixel. You got it? Again, 8 pixel is more, we'll just give 6 pixel, that is fine. Again, gray, I want to decrease more. This is good. Again, apply box shadow. Box shadow, CSS scan. I think it's a login page. It is fine, right? This is fine. Or this is fine. I think this is fine. This will be looking good. Just apply box shadow. RGBA and this one. You see, this is somewhat good. Now I want to make these colors and all, right? I can apply star because now I am using star. I can make it as font family. I think we didn't download at Poppins. Yeah, fine. So now what I want to do, I want to apply label as labels. Font weight, I want to decrease to 300. Right? I want to make font family as sans serif for the labels only. And I want to decrease the font size of the labels also to 10 pixel only. 10 pixel is very odd, just put 14 pixel. This is somewhat good. Now finally, root level, I want to apply color as our primary color, which we want. Again, I want to change the button, right? Button, background color, hash, color, white, got it? Border, none. Ante kada? Outline also none. I want to give padding. Padding top, bottom, I want to give 0.9 rem. Left and right, I want to give 0.8 rem. Is it applied or not? Button. Okay, it's in type equal to submit. What we will do? Input type equal to submit we'll put. You got it? Just give input. You know attribute selector, right? You can mention the same. It's very odd. Just decrease this to 0.4. And again, font family, I don't like it. I want sans serif only because that's not set there. Or you can use pop-ins also. By default, it is pop-ins for the star root level. So just use sans serif and decrease font size to small. So again, border radius, somewhat at least 2 I want. This is fine. You got it? Now ask AI to create the same. That is generative AI. That is the last module. Okay. So what I do now? Again, these inputs I don't like it. I want all these inputs as outline none. See, is this good? Currently, this is good. Now what you do? Take screenshot. We centrally align. I will tell you the next two methods also. But slow and steadily based on practice, you can understand easily. What I will do, I will just crop this. That is the generative AI. Slow and steadily, you can get to know how to use it. So go desktop. Basically, when you are doing job, what will happen? You will get this design and you need to create the website for that. So that is how we'll call as Figma designs. So login center. So I will go and upload this for the AI tool, which I will use most of the times. I will upload the image. I can change whatever I want. Lemma by Facebook, Gemini by Google, GPT-4 main, right? Whatever I want, I can use also. Basically, this is having membership. So some of the things will have membership if you want to upload image and thing. So now what I will upload? Am I created this login center? Create HTML and CSS for the uploaded login page by centering the div. It will be analyzing and it will write the code for you on the right side. You can see the result. You got it? So the same you can apply. I think you already know this. Once a time I already given you. You can just make that and you can able to use it also. So that is only the generative AI. So what I mentioned in the posters, the new posters, right? This is the generative AI. These concepts I didn't, told anyone. But anyway, so slow and steady, you can easily understand that. So create again new login.html. So whatever, even though that's not only HTML, that is Java or Python, how you can able to generate using AI and you can integrate in your application, that is important for a developer. That is why now many companies are laying off if you don't know this. So that you need to become that skill. At the end of the course, I will make you understand how to analyze and do the things in generative AI. That is also fine, okay? Is given. So basically we can decrease or increase the sizes, whatever you want based on our convenience. That is fine. You see, there also you can see what it is used basically. Login page, right? See, display flex, justify content, center, align and height 100 VH means It is taking full height. It is applied background color. This is the body background color. This is the body background color, and they applied box shadow you see here. So this is the first principle. You can using these four, you can apply and you can make the sentences. Four only. Background color is optional. That is up to you. Using this four, using flex box, I told you the first concept. Go there. Here. The second concept is CSS transforming the element. I will tell you how to transform. I will write in paint. I will, draw in the paint. I might be creating PPT, but it is a ready-made PPT. You cannot go in deep. If I write each and every point, that will connect your mind in line. That is the only pain. Otherwise, I will show each and everything as a PPT. Now this is the laptop. Now tell me from top, this is the half, right? From left, this is the half. Now any element that you write that will start from here, you already know that. Now I want to make margin left 50%. Is it correct? Now the element starts from here. Again margin top 50%. Now the login page will start from here. Am I right or not? Exactly. Now tell me, if you start from 50%, it is above the mark, above the middle. Now I want to transform this. I want to I want to transform this to 50%. Top view, side view, front view. That is fine. Make it. So ఇప్పుడు ఈ half of this, if I want to make to left side, then it will become center. Again here also half of it. If I make to top like this, now it will become like this. You got me? Half of the horizontal plane I will move left. Half of the vertical plane I will move top. That is transforming minus 50% of its width, transforming minus 50% of its height. You got it? Transforming its position. So now the next concept is positioning. This is the CSS. Anyway, transform, transition. So you don't know, that is the next module. But I want to tell you, since we are at the middle of the CSS, we are centering the elements. So now tell me where I want to write the same. We created our own, right? This one. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది మీకు? సో దానికి CSS ఏం రాస్తామంటే, go to this, remove this, display flex, justify content center. You can remove this. Now what I want to do, position absolute. Absolute means it is not depending on the viewport. It will move wherever we want. That is the next one concept. That is fine. Top 50%, left 50%. This is suggesting. Next, transform, translate x-axis and y-axis. See, you are giving two values, means minus 50% means what? 50% of its width. It will move back. Minus 50. Plus 50 means it will move next. Again, next 50% is height. It will move 50% height. Now, from here, it will go here into the center. The same. From here, it will project to half of it to top. Then it will become center. This is the center of attraction. Now you see engineering diagram. Tick, tick, tick. You got it? This is the center. It is transformed. Now you can see that will transform. You got it? Still అలానే ఉంది కదా. కావాలంటే మీరు ఇది చేయండి. You can see that. Connection. వచ్చిందా? మిడిల్ నుంచి it went to half. Now again center back. వచ్చేసిందా? So that is the one of the thing. Again we can use CALC calc. CALC. I think this is wrong syntax. One second, let's check the material. CALC. We want to calculate its width. Basically, it's login container width, and I want to get back 50% of it using calculating its width. This is the CalC. Basically, we will not use CalC, but there is an option. We'll use translate transform or justify content center. That's it. We will use only these two. Apart from that, we will not use CalC. But I just want to tell you, we can have that option. We can able to do it. I want to calculate top and left topic, but its width and height should be mandatory. If it is not having width and height, then how you minus width of by 2? Definitely not, right? You can calculate that. So what I will do now, I will give width is 100 pixel, sorry, 200 pixel, right? I can give height as 200 pixel. I want to calculate top using CalC minus 50%, comma, I think 200 pixel by 2. Is it correct? Minus 50, sorry, 50% minus. I want to minus its by 2. Again, apart from top, again I want to make left also by 2. I think this will work. Is it in the middle? Because we given only height and width. So if we give width as 400, then what is width? Left is only width. Left and right is the width, right? Horizontal. Then you can give 400 by 2. That will be calculated. Say anyway, 400 is more. Just give 250. Is it correct? 280 is correct. Give 280. There is a one more thing. You got it? So using this is the third way. You understand, right? But calculation, this is not good. Why? Because you should always give this value, height or width. Due to some reason, this height is growing or the width is growing or height is growing. Then this dimension will change, right? That dimension will be calculated based on the content. Content prakaram adi grow avvalanunte. Now this is not possible. That will be possible with Flexbox. It will automatically grow. Or the previous one, translate transform. These two. Third one will be optional, but you can do this way also. అర్థమైంది కదా? దీన్ని ప్రిఫర్ చేయని అవసరం లేదు. ఇన్ ప్రొడక్షన్ రిలీజ్ ఆన్లైన్ లోకి వదిలిన వెబ్సైట్ ఏదైనా సరే we will not prefer. Those two we will prefer. అర్థమైందా? So using text align and margin 0 auto. సో మార్జిన్ 0 ఆటో ఏమవుతుంది? మార్జిన్ 0 ఆటో అంటే ఏంటి? ఫస్ట్ 0 అంటే టాప్ బాటమ్, ఆటో అంటే లెఫ్ట్ రైట్. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? లెఫ్ట్ రైట్ సెంటర్కి అవుతాయి ఆటో అంటే. సో లెట్స్ మేక్ దిస్. దీన్ని అర్థం చేసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ పారాగ్రాఫ్. లెట్స్ టేక్ హియర్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. ఓకే, లారెం. ఇప్పుడు పారాగ్రాఫ్ కి మనం అప్లై చేద్దాం మార్జిన్ 0 ఆటో. మార్జిన్ 0 ఆటో. టెక్స్ట్ అలైన్ సెంటర్. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు గమనించారంటే, సో బేసికల్లీ దిస్ విల్ బి అప్లైడ్ ఫర్ ద టెక్స్ట్ ట్యాగ్స్, నాట్ ఫర్ ద ఆల్ అదర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. టెక్స్ట్ ఇన్పుట్స్ బటన్స్ కి అప్లై అవుతుంది, బట్ డివిజన్స్ కి వాటికి అప్లై అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే దోస్ ఆర్ బ్లాక్ లెవెల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ టెక్స్ట్ కదా. సో దిస్ విల్ అప్లై. దట్ ఈస్ బై టెక్స్ట్ అలైన్. అండ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ కూడా అలైన్ అవుతాయి. నిన్న అలైన్ అయ్యాయి, మీకు తెలిసి ఉంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ దట్ యూనో, ఈ 4 కాన్సెప్ట్స్ చాలు మనకి. ఈ పొజిషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఇది నేను ఈ మాడ్యూల్లో చెప్తా. ఏ మాడ్యూల్? వన్ సెకండ్. One second. Yes, here. Position, absolute, relative, static, everything. I will explain here. Basically, that is a vast concept. I need to draw diagrams. I need to show. I might be covering that, not an issue. ఇంతవరకు అర్థమైందా? సెంటరింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్. యూ జస్ట్ నీడ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్ రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద థింగ్స్. నేను వీటిలో ఎలా ఇచ్చానంటే, సో యూ జస్ట్ డౌన్లోడ్ దిస్ మెటీరియల్. సో మీరు యూజింగ్ లైన్ హైట్ ఉంది కదా, దీన్ని జస్ట్ కాపీ చేస్తారు. ఈవెన్ You can just search it also. You can have the same. అదే ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి వస్తుంది. You have the JS fiddle link also. You can just copy and open in mobile phone also. And in laptop you can just practice the same also. నేను దాన్ని చేసి పెట్టుంటా కాబట్టి that is fine. You can able to do that. Centering the fixed size, box model. Finally we applied some box model. Already box model మీకు వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి you just figure it out if something is there regarding box model. Positions ఇక్కడ static గా ఇచ్చున్నాను, but it might be there again in the next modules. ఆ next module ఏంటి? It might be 16th module, 17th, not 16th also, 14th, ఎక్కడది? Yeah, 20th module. So go and download it. Here you can understand fixed, sticky, they have those code. You can just go and check that also. In mobile also it will open and you can see fixed. See overlapping. If overlapping behavior ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? Because of positions. You got it? You can understand the same. So that is how I prepared the material. I only just implemented that and just put that material there. You can also share this. You can also create your fiddle. Those fiddles I can create also when I sign in. When I sign in, I can create and I can forget and share to everyone. If you want to collaborate with me, I can collaborate. This type of fiddles, when you are practicing, you can put that in your resume. This is my fiddle. So whenever you are applying for job also, some of the people who are techie, they can also see your resume. If you find these fiddle links with your account, then they can see, they can open your profile and look for each and every fiddle which is public, your public fiddles. There are many in my public fiddles, right? You can go and check. For every batch, whatever you do, I do, right? That I might be there here only because I might be sharing, right? So whatever I create, so that might be shareable to everyone so that I can use that fiddle. For example, I don't know, it is not loaded properly. If you see what it's a coding, JavaScript coding basically. You can go to every account. If you just put fiddle link also, that is very helpful for you, for the front end and JavaScript minded people. Most of the companies now, startups also using Node.js. If they're focusing on Node.js, then they want only JS fiddle, nothing much. GitHub also not required. If you are good in fiddles, try to create fiddles. You also, everyone who is practicing, just put in fiddle. Mere practice అయిపోయిన తర్వాత fiddle లో పెట్టేసి just save it. No need to share to anyone. Just fiddle లో పెట్టేసి చేసేయండి. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసింది అక్కడ పెట్టండి. That will be helpful for the companies when they are searching for you. అట్లా చేసిన వాళ్ళకి priority ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. So when you are attending an interview, some of the people will ask to open JS fiddle first. If they are front-end developers and they ask you to write some code. ఇక్కడ నేను ఏది రాసినా HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything I can write here only. If it is white means it is JavaScript code because I can write JavaScript here. You got it? I can run it. You got it? I can run it. That's it. So JS fiddle is important. You can practice. Okay. This one, media queries are very important. So now go to mysplash.in, whatever it may be. You see, this is a header. Now in mobile, it is only 330 pixel. 300 to, ante, that's it. 300 to 330 pixel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 4 to 5 mobiles will sit around. Almost 1200 plus pixel for the laptop. Now, this 1200 pixel will not fit into 300 pixel. We want mobile screen responsive or the iPod response. Got it? We want to adjust that. How? So basically, we have typography for this. Typography means we have the concepts which will be most useful the same way. Take mobile screen as not more than 480 pixel. Even though that is very wide, it's not more than 480 pixel. If it is more than 480 pixel, you cannot hold in hand also. Nobody will, manufacture that. Fine. Max width of the mobile phone is make it as 480 for all, even if Samsung, iPad or whatever it may be, not more than 480 pixel. Max width for the mobile and min width for the laptop more than 480 pixel. అంతే కదా, min width will be for laptop more than 480 pixel. From here it will start. We need to apply CSS for this and that using media queries. Media queries screen and only min width and max width. And even orientation, landscape, orientation, horizontal, we can apply. Let's see. So how the terminology and structure is. Let's try to create a new file. Now responsive, okay. Dot HTML. Now media.css. Rename and copy the file name. Sometimes you will not write file name correctly. That might be also problem. Always try to make it correct. Fine. So what I do, I want to create a nav bar. Even inside the header also we can create, right? Which is HTML5 tag. We can use nav tag. Here I want to apply logo, img tag. src equal to, we have logo cropped. Width I want to put as 260 pixel. Height 70 pixel. After that I want to start another list as li ahref home bar. So this is the list. So that is fine. We created something. So now I want to make it set side by side. So I can make it set side by side using n number of ways. So what I do, so I can use display flex and I can make side by side. So this UL, right, I can make as flex box. So go to centering.css. Okay, we applied the same. Okay, we need to apply nav media, right? Yes. So now for UL, I want to apply display flex direction row. Justify content, center, whatever it may be, we can able to do. Okay, before that, what I want to do? I want to make logo and everything as a flex box and need to put side by side. That is important thing. So I want to put navbar as a flex so that I can put side by side. Again, nav as display flex. You no need to understand flex box. But the thing is, now I am just creating this one. So that's why I'm using it. So let it be. Space between means before and after. If we give space evenly, it will give even space. Remember it. If we give center, that will become center. What I want, left and right only, right? Anyway, in between I want to give space. So instead of center, put space between. So it will go left and right. That is fine. We can able to do that. Again, for every list, I can give margin as 1 pixel. Sorry, 1 rem. But I don't want. I want left and right margin, but not top and bottom. If I give top and bottom, navbar will increase its height. That will be more thicker, like more height. It will not look good. You want, thin navbar. Remember this point. Top and bottom, I should give 0. That is fine. Again, for navbar, apply box shadow now. Go to CSS Pasha. Go here. So we got this number, right? Now, what about mobile view? Hmm, not at all good. Now I should handle the situation. Is the correct? I should handle. Now what I need to do? Whenever this is, so it's almost 375 is the width, 667 is the height. Almost logo is taken care in the whole width. It is not possible to compete, right? Now this and all, I want to make it in the screen size based on the screen. What is the terminology here? At the rate of media, only screen. If you want to put only screen, sorry, and min width or max width, whatever you want. So I want to use min width for desktop. It's more than 480. Again, using at the rate of media, only screen and max width is 480. Then if it is more than 480, then laptop mode or whatever it may be mode, it will start. If it is maximum 480, then these styles will apply. You got it? Then what I want to do, if its max is 480, then I want to display navbar. I want to display, but unordered list I should not, because I can have side navigation bar. You got it? What I want to put unordered list. UL display none. So basically this is the display parameter. That is the next modules anyway. So now this all I written with respect to the desktop mode. Just cut them and put in the min width in the desktop mode. That is fine. This is fine. Along with that, I can display none. It will not be visible. Now go and check the image. What is the size of image? It's width and height, right? We should remove inline styles. Otherwise, this will be overridden. Inline is preferred first. Next internal, next external. You already know that specificity. Inline will be taken care first. If it is there inside here, that will be taken care next. Then external CSS will be taken care. So that's why I want to remove that. So basically, here you just put image, height and width. How you can transform this? Just you can remove all those and just put semicolon. You can transform like this. Now it's in laptop view. In mobile view, again, what I want to do, I want to decrease its size to 150 or 200. That is fine. Height as 50 only. See now, is this good, right? Basically, maybe. So due to some issues that might be having scroll bar, what I do, I will just remove this. I'll just again refresh and again we'll come back. You see, this is good. So now what I do, so whenever you are changing the CSS, you need to close the mobile view and refresh the page. Then only that will refresh. So in mobile view, max width, I want to give as 280, height as 60. Now that might be good than the older one, right? Height I should increase, otherwise it will be suppressed. So what I do, I will increase height also, width also. Yeah, okay. Height as 80, width as 300. That might be okay because this is fine, right? Again, this is not required. I can just give small. Right side, I want button like like any other website. Go to registration portal, or even not only this one, even Margin Labs you can take. So now you see we got here button. This I want, right? So then what you do? So I want to increase the decrease 250. Okay. Height also 70 only. We got this. Now I will in right side I will put button. So go to SVG side nav 3 lines icon. Go and copy this. You can ask your assistants also. That might be Siri, Lemma, whatever it might be. Okay. As 001DD. All colors will be the same. You just copy the SVG. Basically, icon size is 200 pixel. Just decrease it to something which you can able to bear it. Just copy and paste it here. Here, just remove these two. This one also you need to remove. That is required. That's not required basically. This width and height, it is okay to make 25 pixel. That is okay for the current line. Okay. Now this SVG give you a class name as sidebar icon. Now tell me, is it visible in laptop mode or not? No, right? I want to write inside the laptop mode as display none. It will not display. Again in mobile mode, it should display. Kada? We'll make it as display normal. Let's see. I don't know whether it will work or not. Now it is coming to the next line. So we need to adjust that if something is happening. Just put inside this. Okay, another list is not okay. What we'll do immediately after image. Why this is coming down? Let's check. Okay, you should not write more CSS on top of it. Means you are not solving the root problem. అది ఎందుకు కిందకు వచ్చింది? First you want to identify that. You should not give margin top -10 pixel or -1 rem and margin right as minus, and you should not go right like this and like this. No, you should not do that. You just try to understand why it is coming down. It is because of image size. It might be, but you need to understand that you should not write CSS on top of it to override it. No, first solve the root problem. అది ఎట్లా అంటే సింపుల్ గా చెప్తాను చూడు. ఐఎమ్ మేకింగ్ ద అటెండెన్స్ ఫర్ యూ, రైట్? అటెండెన్స్ వేసేటప్పుడు గో టు అటెండెన్స్ పోర్టల్. అటెండెన్స్ వేసేటప్పుడు ఐ అగైన్ సేవింగ్ ఇట్. నౌ టెల్ మీ, first time I already did attendance, second time again I am doing this. Is this not duplicate? I want to check if I'm again, if Daniel is already present, I should not take attendance second time. It's already present. లేదంటే నేను సెకండ్ టైం కూడా అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకొని ఐ హ్యావ్ డూప్లికేట్ ఈమెయిల్స్. దెన్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఎలిమినేట్ డూప్లికేట్స్. అది కరెక్టా, ఇది కరెక్టా? సెకండ్ది ఏంది? కవర్ చేయడం. ఫస్ట్ది ఏంది? రూట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయడం. మనకేం కావాలా? రూట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయాలా? డాక్టర్స్ దగ్గరికి పోతే ఎలా అయితే సెకండ్కి వెళ్తారో, ఆయుర్వేదిక్కి వెళ్తే రూట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ అవుతుంది. డాక్టర్స్ దగ్గర ఏం వెళ్తుంది? పెయిన్ కిల్లర్ అంటే పైన వచ్చే నొప్పిని సర్ప్రెస్ చేస్తాము, లోపల రూట్ కాస్ అలానే ఉంటుంది. అగైన్ ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ ఇయర్స్ మళ్ళీ అది బయటకు వస్తుంది. అది లైక్ దాని ఏమంటే వెస్టర్న్ కల్చర్ మెడిసిన్స్ అనమాట, విచ్ ఇస్ హ్యావింగ్ కెమికల్స్. మనదేంటి? ఆయుర్వేదిక్, ఇండియన్ ఆయుర్వేదిక్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? ఆయుర్వేదిక్ ద్వారా మనకి కావాల్సిన విటమిన్స్ వెళ్ళడం వల్ల అది క్యూర్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద కాస్. నవ్ ఇప్పుడు మనం దీన్ని చూద్దాం. సో రూట్ కాస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో అయినా హార్డ్వేర్లో అయినా బాడీకి అయినా, మీకు తెలిసిందే. సో లెట్స్ సీ దిస్. సో అది మనకు వెంటనే రాకపోవచ్చు. సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఫర్ యూ ఆల్సో, ఫర్ మీ ఆల్సో. జస్ట్ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. సెలెక్ట్ దిస్. సో ఇట్స్ సైజ్ ఇస్ 250 కదా. నౌ లెట్స్ టేక్ దిస్. సో దీని సైజ్ ఎంత? 257. ఇక్కడికి సరిపోయింది కదా. ఇది కిందకి ఎందుకు వచ్చినట్టు? లెట్స్ సి. Now there's next select this one. Initial అయినా నార్మల్ అయినా ఒకటే. Invalid properly value, that is fine. So as we are applying, 1 second. That is different. Okay. So let's check sidebar icon whether we applied something for this or not. ఇది ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా. So why it is coming like this? Just check. Media. So we are applying flexbox for this one, but not we are applying flexbox now here. We are not using it. అర్థమైంది కదా. Let's check now. ఇప్పుడు ఓకే. సో ఏమైందంటే we are not applying flexbox for the now in the mobile view. కాబట్టి it is coming. Again ఇది టాప్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి it is going top. I want to apply margin something like అది దేనికి SVG కి కదా, ఇదే కదా. So just give margin top as 1 rem. It will come like this. Again margin right also. Top to right to bottom left not required. So top and right. So top means first one, right means second one. Next thing we don't want. Top right kada, bottom left. So just give left. No. Okay. 1 0. Give margin, not margin top. So ante kada, shorthand ante margin you want to give. This is fine, right? Now for this navbar, I should not give background color. It should look like something is overlapped on one each other. Just remove box shadow. You got it? Now this is fine. You can have border bottom also. Border. Border bottom 1 pixel solid gray. You can have that so that you can divide that, right? You can divide that, not an issue. So now finally we got this responsive design. Whenever you click this, something should open. You can do that. From here onwards, JavaScript or something is needed to click something. Button click ante someone is listening you programmatically. That is scripting, which is browser side, which is will call as client side. That will call as JavaScript. Again, open to laptop view. That might be okay. We are opening this because it is zoomed in. Again, go to desktop view. Sorry, mobile view. It might be okay. Is this fine, right? We created it. This is the same I created for all the bytes flash. So now copy this. Ask generative AI. It will give this code also. It will give media query. So that is what I mentioned here in this media queries, terminology and structure. Now just go to material. So terminology is using media and media type, screen or orientation, horizontal or vertical. You can give horizontal or vertical. Screen, min width, max width. You can apply both also. If it's min width is 768 pixel for laptop and max width is 1024, means starting and ending. You can give that also. Again, orientation also you need to give landscape. If it's min width is 768 pixel and orientation is landscape, then definitely it's 100% laptop only, right? Orientation landscape counter laptop ki. You can give that. Orientation also we can give using and operator. You can use and operator here for min width and orientation landscape. You can give that. No problem. Since it's a landscape, we can give orientation also as a landscape. Ante kada? Landscape or vertical. Here also you can give orientation portrait for the mobile view. Portrait ena. If you reverse it, just check whether it will work or not. I don't know because I didn't try it. But let's try. Landscape. No, not at all work. It will not at all work. Ante kada? So that will make more difference. Chala pedda difference untadi. So we need to put that. Then it will be stricter to mobile only. Ante kada? So that is. Ippudu meeru sometimes when you're opening in mobile, it is like this only. Desktop mode open చేశారు మీ ఫోన్ లోనే. కానీ ఓరియంటేషన్ ల్యాండ్స్కేప్ నార్మల్ బేసికలీ పోర్ట్రైట్ ఉంటది. అప్పుడు ఇది అప్లై అవ్వదు. సో ఇట్ విల్ బి లైక్ ఇన్ మొబైల్ వ్యూ ఓన్లీ. అట్లా స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా చేయాలంటే స్క్రీన్ మిన్ విత్ మ్యాక్స్ విత్ ఓరియంటేషన్ అన్ని మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు దట్ వ్యూ ఆల్సో విల్ బి గుడ్. లేదంటే మీరు డెస్క్టాప్ విలో కొట్టినప్పుడు పెద్ద స్క్రీన్ లాగా వచ్చి మిడిల్ లో కొంత గ్యాప్ వస్తుంది కదా, అలా వస్తుంది అంట. అలా మేబీ ఇప్పుడు వస్తుండొచ్చు, నాకు తెలియదు, నేను చూడలేదు. వస్తే ఐ నీడ్ టు కరెక్ట్ ఇట్ యూజింగ్ ఓరియంటేషన్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ ద ట్యాగ్. ఈ ట్యాగ్ లోపల మొత్తం సిఎస్ఎస్ మొత్తం యూ నీడ్ టు రైట్ యాజ్ అ ట్యాగ్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఓపెనింగ్ బ్రేస్ ఆఫ్ ద కోడ్. ఇన్సైడ్ దట్ హౌ మెనీ యూ వాంట్ దోస్ మెనీ యూ కెన్ రైట్. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ మీరు కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేసి అక్కడ పెట్టడం అంతే. సో ఇప్పుడు నేనేమంటానంటే విడ్త్ టు హైట్. విడ్త్ అంటే ఏంది? సో బేసికల్లీ వెబ్సైట్ విడ్త్ ఆర్ బ్రౌజర్ విడ్త్ అనుకోవచ్చు. వ్యూ పోర్ట్ అంటే ద డివైస్ లో ఉన్న బ్రౌజర్ ఆ డివైస్ మొత్తం కలిపితే ప్రతిదీ అదే విడ్త్ ఉండాలి. దెన్ విల్ కాల్ యాస్ వ్యూ పోర్ట్ విడ్త్. అర్థమైందా? లేదంటే వెబ్సైట్ విడ్త్ విడ్తే, వెబ్సైట్ ఎలిమెంట్ విడ్త్. అంటే బాడీ విడ్త్ ఎంత? 100%. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐ గివ్ 100% width for the button, then it will take its parent width, it's a body width. నేను అది చెప్తా చూడండి. సో now go here. Inside this I have a division. Its style is width 200 pixel. Okay na? Inside that we have a button, login. I want to give this style as width as 100%. Now tell me what is the width of this login button? Huh? Percentage lo kaadu, pixels lo cheppandi. 200. Because width will always follow parent width. ikkada nenu ade 100 VW pedite it will not follow parent width, but the browser and the viewport width antam. అర్థమైందా? దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. వ్యూ పోర్ట్ విత్ ఎంత ఉంది అంత వచ్చిందా రైట్ సైడ్? అదే నేను అలా కాకుండా నేను 100% ఇస్తే కరెక్ట్ గా దాని సైజ్ ఎంత అంతే వచ్చింది. దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ పర్సంటేజ్ అంటే దాని పేరెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ విత్ ఎంత ఉందో, దాని పేరెంట్ హైట్ ఎంత ఉందో అది తీసుకుంటుంది. VHVW అంటే వ్యూ పోర్ట్. నీ మొబైల్ డివైస్ కానీ నీ ల్యాప్టాప్ కానీ బ్రౌజర్ హైట్, బ్రౌజర్ విత్ ఎంత ఉందో ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ 100%. అది నెక్స్ట్ సిఎస్ఎస్ యూనిట్స్ లో వస్తుంది. బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు షో యూ నౌ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ దట్ ఈస్ రిక్వైర్డ్, దట్ ఐ మెన్షన్డ్ హియర్. యూ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ అట్లీస్ట్ బేసిక్స్. విత్ వర్స్ వ్యూ పోర్ట్ అర్థమైంది కదా? అంతే. లింక్ ట్యాగ్ కూడా నేను యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎలా అంటే ఐ థింక్ అప్లై మీడియా ఇన్ విత్ ఈక్వల్ టు 760, లేదంటే అప్లై అవ్వదు, చూసుకోండి కావాలంటే. ఎస్, పరిస్థితి చూడండి ఇక్కడ మారిపోయింది. నేనేం చేశాను, మొబైల్ వ్యూకి అప్లై చేసేలా పెట్టా. చూడండి, గో హియర్. I applied this reference for this link tag using media min width is 766 pixel only, otherwise it should not. నేను దీన్ని తీసేసి మెన్షన్ చేస్తే దట్ విల్ బి అప్లైడ్. యూ నీడ్ టు రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ దట్ ఫర్ ద ఇన్ మీడియా ట్యాగ్ లైక్ URL లో కూడా మెన్షన్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. మ్యాక్స్ విత్ 768 అంటే ఓన్లీ మొబైల్కే కదా, రాదు ఇంకా దీనికి రాదు, ఓన్లీ మొబైల్కే. అంటే మొబైల్లోనే ఈ ఫైల్ లోడ్ అవుతుంది, అది నేను చెప్తున్నా. ఈ ఫైల్ లోడ్ అవ్వాలంటే అది మొబైల్ అయినే అయి ఉండాలి, అర్థమైంది కదా. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ ట్రిక్. దీన్ని క్లోజ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఓపెన్ చేద్దాం. జస్ట్ ట్రై నౌ. ఎస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్లైయింగ్ ఫర్ మొబైల్ కదా. అంటే మనం ఇక్కడ URL లో కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు. సో URL లో కూడా, ఈ లింక్ URL లో కూడా మీడియా అని ఇచ్చేసి సేమ్ అదే ఇచ్చేస్తే ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మొబైల్ దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ అప్లై. అదే నేను మిన్ విత్ ఇచ్చి ఓరియంటేషన్ అన్ని ఇచ్చేస్తే దానికి అప్లై అవుతుంది. మిన్ విత్ 768 అంటే ఓన్లీ ల్యాప్టాప్ కి మాత్రం అప్లై. దట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఈ ఒక్క కాన్సెప్ట్ తో యూ విల్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ కవర్ రెస్పాన్సివ్ డిజైన్ ఫర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్స్. ఇప్పుడు నేను చూస్తా డిఫరెంట్ స్క్రీన్ సైజెస్ ఇన్ CSS for responsive. We have starting from 480. Just go here. I might be నేను మెన్షన్ చెప్తే మెన్షన్ చేస్తా. ఫోను, డెస్క్టాప్. ఎందుకు ఇన్ని వచ్చాయి? ఓకే, I closed it. So accidentally if you close, it might ask restore or even to Control Shift T. Everything will come back if it is not asked. Okay. This will call as breakpoint. This will be almost 480. This will be almost 768. More than that, this will be desktop till 1200. So you can have that 600, 768. You can go with screen sizes. I can mention that 600, 768 for the tablets, desktops starting from 992. Again, extra large devices. మన ల్యాబ్ లో ఉన్నాయి కదా పెద్ద స్క్రీన్స్, అవి మోర్ దెన్ మినిమం 1200 ఉంటాయి అవి. We can use that. Again, orientation, landscape, whatever it may be. I just mentioned all this base in material also. Just go through that and let's check how it is going on. Medium screens, mobile devices, large desktops. We can use. See here also again, you can use the link media. Here also you can use media. So these all basics I already given, which I already did in here in this. నేను ఈ మీడియాలో ఇచ్చిన దానికంటే కూడా ఈ రోజు చేసిన కూడా చాలా ఎక్కువ. So I can just upload this file also so that you can practice. I will upload, like, see here. Go to this module. థర్టీన్త్ module కదా. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ అప్లోడ్ చేయలేదు ఇప్పటి వరకు. I can upload now. After 1 hour, it will be applicable here. You can download and you can able to see that. Upload left, right division. So ఇది ఒక 5 minutes ఇది చెప్పుకొని వెళ్ళిపోదాం. ఓకేనా. ఫ్లోట్ లెఫ్ట్ అంటే అసలు దేంతో సంబంధం లెఫ్ట్కి వెళ్ళిపోద్ది. ఫ్లోట్ రైట్ అంటే దేంతో సంబంధం రైట్కి వెళ్ళిపోద్ది. దాంట్లో ఏ ఉన్నా పట్టించుకోండి, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. చూడండి, ఫ్లోట్స్ ఎవరితో సంబంధం లేదు, దాని పాటికి అదే ఉంటది. అంతే కదా పూజిత, దాంతో సంబంధం లే. అదే రాజు, అదే మంత్రి, సిపాయి అతనే, గుర్రం అతనే, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో స్టార్ట్ పారా, రైట్, లోరెం. దానికంటే ముందు నాకు ఇమేజ్ ఉంది. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇది ఉంది, that is fine. You know this, that is fine. You already know that. So let's run it. Let's see what is happening first. వద్దు, నాకు ఇంత పెద్ద లోగో వద్దు. Let it be width as 400 pixel. Wow. No, let it make only 300 pixel. Height as 80 pixel. Okay. Now you know what is this empty space. I want this. You should use that empty space. Now you can make image float left, paragraph and float left. Everything will become left. Right side empty space will be left for the other people. So go style and apply float left. You got it? Yeah, you moved it to left. Right side space, whatever the empty that is not occupied by this left element will be occupied by the next elements. That is the important thing. అదే నేను ఇక్కడ చెప్పున్నా ఇక్కడ inline div using float, even though that is a division, paragraph, whatever it may be. Division ఇక్కడ. Just put image also. Okay, whatever the size that is required, that will take. ఇప్పుడు మనం బ్లాక్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అంటున్నాం, whatever we call as block elements. Those block elements will occupy the whole line. మీకు తెలుసు ఆ విషయం, పారాగ్రాఫ్ అయినా డివిజన్ అయినా. బట్ it should leave whatever you should not be using. ఎంటీ స్పేస్ ని వదిలేసి మిగతా వాళ్ళకి అరేంజ్ చేయాలి కదా, వేస్ట్ బాగూడదు. సో there it will be very useful. It will be very, even though that is a div, paragraph, whatever it may be. ఇదే కదా కావాలని మళ్ళీ రన్ చేసుకోండి, నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. పక్కన వాళ్ళు వాడుకోవాలి కదా, it should not be wasted. That is the importance. Float left, float an image within the text. Float left, top, right, bottom. You can apply whatever you want. You can apply right also. It will become right and those will become left. చూసుకోండి కావాలంటే. They can also interchange. Bottom, you can do bottom and whatever it may. Top and bottom. Top అంటే అక్కడ టాప్ లోనే ఉంది కాబట్టి no problem. Bottom అంటే it will go to bottom. You can do that. Again దీనికి మళ్ళా apply this. Float, ఇక్కడ నేను రైట్ ఇస్తా, ఫ్లోట్ బీబీ అని ఇస్తా, సో దట్ ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఫ్లోట్ రైట్ ఇస్తా దీనికి. చూసారా రైట్కి వచ్చింది. ఉన్నదాన్ని రైట్కి పంపిస్తే ప్రాబ్లం కదా, అందువల్ల కిందకు వస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే రైట్ లో ఆల్రెడీ సమ్వన్ ఆక్యుపైడ్ కాబట్టి. ఇంకా బాటమ్ అంటే ఉన్న దాంట్లో ఉన్న స్పేస్ లో ఏది బాటమో అది చూస్ చేసుకుంటారు. ఇది బాటమ్ ఉన్న స్పేస్ లో, ఇక్కడికైతే వెళ్ళదు ఎందుకంటే దాని పొజిషన్ ప్రీవియస్ ఎలిమెంట్ కి రిలేటివ్ గా ఉంది. అది పొజిషనింగ్ లో యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. లేదంటే నేను ఇక్కడ పొజిషన్ మార్చాను అనుకోండి, పొజిషన్ అబ్సల్యూట్ పెడితే దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ చేంజ్. అది పొజిషనింగ్ లో యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్, నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఫ్లోట్ లెఫ్ట్ రైట్ టాప్. దట్స్ వై we can use float and left and right for some of the elements to move it right or move it left. So ఇక్కడ ఇది ఉంది చూసారా, I used it somewhere. సో దీనికి నేను ఫ్లోట్ లెఫ్ట్ ఇచ్చాను, రైట్ ఇచ్చాను, ఆల్మోస్ట్ రైట్ ఇచ్చాను, అది రైట్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు యూజ్ ఎనీ సిఎస్ఎస్, ఇట్ వెంట్ రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లో ఇది స్టార్ట్ అయింది అంతే. ఇది ఆల్మోస్ట్ రైట్. ప్రతి టేబుల్లో చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడైనా సరే, ఈవెన్ క్లాసెస్ లో అయినా బ్యాచెస్ లో అయినా, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఫ్లోట్ రైట్ కే ఇచ్చింట. కానీ దీనికి ప్యాడింగ్స్ అలా ఎక్కువ ఉండొచ్చు, మేబీ సమ్ అదర్ రీజన్స్. అది ఇంకా అండర్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ లో ఉంది. యాడ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అయినా సరే ఇది కూడా ఫ్లోట్ రైటే. సో float right will use mostly left or right for these buttons. ఈ buttons రెండింటికి ఒక div ఉంది. That div I made float left. Here this might be in a division or a span, whatever it may be. I made float right also. You can use that. That might be very important in those cases. ఇక్కడ నేను కొన్ని వెబ్సైట్స్ you see here, you have chart icon. For example, let's open some of the websites. Just open Margi Labs only. You see here, it is float right, bottom right. So we can apply that. Whenever you scroll down, based on the scroll bar only, I can make it. Adi kuda ardham avutundi. So slow and steadily, not an issue. Using that again, I can go back to top. Okay na? So that is because of floats, we can able to align element without any CSS. It's just floating. Left, right, bottom, top, whatever it may be. Got it? So can I stop now? Are you good, ma? Today's concept is very important concept, which is today's concept.